What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have a quadruple unboxing to dig into for you guys. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I'd love to have you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push the video out there so more people have a chance to check it out. Let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you're carrying for the day. Thank you to Real Steel for sending these in for us to take a look at. So let's go ahead and we'll start with this one first, and we'll slide those out of the way. We'll get to those in just a minute. This is just an unboxing. We'll touch on each knife a little bit here. So what we are looking at first off is going to be the Stella Lux. And if you're not familiar, Real Steel has put out a ton of different slip joints over the last couple of weeks or so. And I mean a ton. They've done titanium versions. They've done regular G10 with steel backspring and pocket clip style versions. And then they've done these all G10 versions. So we have a full G10 handle here, backspring, pocket clip. It is pretty impressive, to say the least. It makes these knives extremely lightweight. I am in the process of testing one of these full G10 handles. I have been testing it for a couple of weeks now at this point, and so far very well done. No issues with the pocket clip and no issues with the backspring so far, and these are very affordable. We're going to be looking at K110 on the steel choice for this one. And just in case you didn't get the name, it is the Stella Lux for this particular model. The walk and talk is very good. They have that European style half stop, so it's a little bit past half. And that is kind of a safety feature to stop it from nipping your fingers. Sometimes you might run into an issue with the half stop there, possibly, and they do that just for a little added safety feature. But the walk and talk it's crisp, it's clean. I wouldn't say it's overly strong. I would probably put this around a 6.5 or so. It's easy, it's good. Nice tactile pops, very good. No complaints from me. Let's see what this thing looks like in the pocket there. You know, people who prefer that extreme precision, nice and strong walk and talk, probably not going to be looking at a slip joint similarly to this. Maybe if you're a huge, traditional fan and you want to try something out a little different, this would definitely be a good option. Only a little bit of that butt end will be poking out on this particular model. Very nice drop point style of blade, kind of trying to be a spear point there. We have this extremely long pull, and there are a bunch of different versions of these knives that we're going to be checking out. And that is the Stella Lux OD green G10 textured handles, and then a PVD coated K110 blade. That is going to be a great steal for this slip joint. Now we are going to be looking at the Luna Lux, and this is the all black version right here. Now the Luna Lux, all the names at the beginning will be a different blade shape. So if you have Luna Lux, Stella Lux, and I think there's even another one, but they have a little bit different blade shape. This is more of a drop point. It's a drop point that was a straight back, basically. Very different styles of drop points, as you can see right there. But I think ultimately we're going to see similar results. If you need something a little more pokey, a little more stabby, this would probably be the way to go here. If you need something that's going to be a lot easier to do utility draw style cuts, that one would probably be the way to go there. We have a black textured G10 handle, back spring, and pocket clip with matching hardware. Basically a murdered out slip joint. And we have that nice long pull that you'll be able to access pretty much anywhere all along that pull. And I have to say, this one is more like a 7 to maybe a 7.5. This is quite a bit stronger. I don't know if it'll completely come through on camera, but where this one's more of like a 6.5, I would say this is probably more like a 7.5 or so. Quite a bit stronger, actually, and that feels very, very good. And this has a slightly different handle, as you can tell. They're completely different designs. They're just going to be in the same family, basically. Now we'll get these next two out. These boxes are always fun to get into. This will be the purple Luna Lux here, which means it'll be a similar version to the last one we just checked out. That will be a purple G10 with black blade and black hardware. And then this will be the gray Luna Lux. So another edition of that same style of slip joint. We'll get these both out of here. And then there are other versions as well. They have an ivory style handle. And there might even be another one. I think there's green, black, purple, gray, ivory, and there might even be jade in every single configuration. And they are all, I believe, going to be in K110. I think I have one of the other versions right here. And is that it there? No. I do. There it is. There we go. That is the other style right there. So you can get a good picture of the 3 different blade shapes. I believe there's only 3, but I could be wrong there. I forget the name of this one here. It's something Lux. Luna Lux, maybe? Is that right? No, that's this one. Stella and Luna. And there's another one. Can't remember it. But I'll have them linked down in the description. And then they have FDE too. So there's a lot of different colors for each one of these models. And you can really pick your poison with the blade shapes. If you need something that's straight utilitarian, then they have the sheep's foot model in K110 with the full G10 handle. They also have the more stabby, pokey version. That'll be great for poking and making a slicer style cut. Or if you need something that'll kind of be in between, we have this very low drop point. I wouldn't really call it a sheep's foot. I guess you could say a modified sheep's foot, but I'd call that more of a drop point than anything. And this one's a little bit larger as well, which is kind of interesting. It's a little bit larger, not much, but a little bit. And you can see each one of the handles are a little bit different. They all kind of have their own unique characteristics throughout each knife. This has that more curved handle, where these have a little bit shorter handle with the swell near the butt end. Very cool from Real Steel. And they've been knocking it out of the park all year long. They've had a lot of different slip joints come out, a lot of different locking knives come out with all kinds of different locks. And I guess I might as well show this one while we're here. This is the ivory Luna Lux. So there are a ton of different versions and tons of different models. At least 3 different blade shapes that you can pick up and several different colors that you can go with. Here we have white, FDE, gray, green, purple, black. So you really can you know, kind of make this your own and get the one that you really want. They got a lot of different colors. You could get each one to match all of your outfits if you wanted. Might as well bring this one out while I got it here. And this is going to be another one similar to this green one here. So you can see there's lots of different choices that you can make. And then they have, if you want something more premium, they have a titanium handle one, which we just released the unboxing for, called the Ventus. That actually has an adjustable tension system in it, meaning this screw that is right here on that knife actually has its own tensioning system as you turn the torque screw. Very interesting. You can go from low to medium to high, and there's some stuff in between, but you can really make that one your own as far as the walk and talk is concerned. But I would say these all have a fairly steady walk and talk. These larger ones have a little bit lighter, like I said, probably about a 6.5, where these tiny bit smaller ones are probably more like a 7.5 or so. These are probably like a 7 here, the sheep's foot version. And then I would say these are more like a 7.5. So that really, if that tells you anything, if you like them a little bit easier to open, then this would definitely be a good model. If you need something a little larger, this would be a great model to take a look at. But you guys will have to let me know, what do you think of Real Steel going in this direction, making a full G10 handled slip joint with the back spring, the pocket clip? Pretty crazy stuff. And if it holds up and does well for the foreseeable future, I would say I don't know of any other company or anyone else to ever do anything like this. And I've heard some people blast it a little bit, but I think that's mainly because they didn't think of it first, because it seems to be working out pretty well. I think we'll find that if any issue, I don't think it'll be with the back spring. I think it could sit with the pocket clip. But like I said, this one is the one I've been using and testing out, and it is still completely fine. So time will tell, and we'll know more here in the future. It'll be something I have to update you on occasionally and let you know how they're doing. But let me know what you think of Real Steel going in this direction for this budget line of slip joints. Love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here to the channel, we release knife and EDC content just like this every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.